So this is going to be a brief reflection about my time in the cloud project, which has been fantastic. But many of you know me and are aware that I have a problem with sarcasm. And so it's hard to tell when what I'm saying is something I actually mean. Because this is so important to me, you can't see it, but this says sincere sign, and it's a smiley face. I'm being very sincere right now. Where if I get that? It's right there. I heard about the cloud project from my girlfriend's friend, Mackenzie, because she was a part of it last year. But before I heard about it, I was in the Tesla program. I wasn't sure if it felt right for me, because like some of our students, when you're just studying all this theory, it doesn't feel meaningful to you. You're not sure if this is where you really want to go. The cloud project has been a big part of my life, and it's definitely changed my view on working education. And I've only been here, I don't know, like 4 days. But the beauty of it is it gave me context for what I'm doing, and I love it. But first, I want to just give a brief overview about my experience in this project and why I think it's fantastic. These are my cloud partners. Yes, I can upload bad photos too. This is Gene and Whitney. And Gene and Whitney are awesome. They're very professional. They have some notes about it too. They taught me so much about Taiwan, the country. They've taught me more about teaching, because I did not know about the GLAD, I didn't know about GLAD, I didn't know about KWL until I started working with Gene and Whitney. They also do this fun thing where they will take pictures of you when you don't know it and then post them to Facebook. Very flattering pictures. So those are up there if you want to see them. Sincere sign. These are my students. This is only the students from Gene's school. I have not been to Whitney's school yet. This school is there are only 60 students at the school. And the other school, I think we're only working with, there are 12 students in the other class, I believe. The first night I came here, I was unpacking, and I got a call from Gene saying that the students were coming to meet me with bubble tea. I wasn't ready for any of that at all. Downstairs, I get to the glass, and all of a sudden there are 20 kids just screaming and freaking out. Like, this is so exciting, I'm here right now. And it was great, because they legitimately wanted to speak with me. It was such a big deal that I was here, and they're all trying their hardest to speak English to me. And I thought that was really quite awesome. There we go. I think the cloud project is fantastic because it's taught me how to collaborate and create lesson plans by using technology. So we're using Google Hangouts, we're using Line, and we're dealing with time differences, and we're still getting past that. And for me, as I'm going in between student and teacher, these job skills are so handy. They're not things you're going to learn in a textbook. You just begin to learn them as you actually get into the field, and you can throw these things into a job interview, but also they're just good to know. Teaching is this has also given me an opportunity to actually work in teaching with a purpose. I'm not learning to teach to learn how to teach. I've been learning how to teach these students. So when I started paying more attention in my 420 and 421 classes, because I was like, well, how am I going to come up with a good lesson for Gene and Whitney? Like, what are we going to use for our next project? I have no idea. So I started actually reading the textbooks more. Not that I don't read the textbooks already. Kyron copy. This is my practicum teacher, by the way. But it motivated me. And I think that's really interesting because that's really what we're trying to do with our students. The other great thing about the Cloud Project is it creates lifelong connections to other educators. I really doubt that I will lose connection with Gene and Whitney anytime soon, at least not on Facebook, but hopefully, not just professional, but personally, I've gained real legitimate relationships with all the people here. It's been an amazing experience, and that's pretty great. Finally, one great thing about this project is I learned how to adapt to new situations, spontaneous ones I did not see coming, such as, you saw earlier when Whitney was up here, the students were putting food in pictures of fridges. Well, I gave that lesson on my cell phone because Windows 10 decided to update. So what was awesome was I got a chance to, I wasn't just going to quit. These students still needed to learn. They needed their lesson. So we learned to work around that technological issue, which was really great and terrifying. This happened. This was also terrifying. I had a great cultural exchange as I've been in Taiwan. So, as I've been working with the students, I've noticed that what really motivates them to talk to me more is them talking about themselves. So, I'll ask them about music, and you can get a kid to talk forever, or at least a junior high student, if you ask them about music or movies or something. When I was taking a break in the teacher's office, a huge group of students came to me. This isn't a homework assignment, they just decided they wanted to use their English to come up to me and talk to me, and they wanted to teach me a game. It was like a game kind of similar to maybe patty cake, but it was different. And they tried to use their English the best they could to explain this game to me. And I loved it. I was terrible at this game. But I loved that they were trying so hard to explain the rules of this game to me. And they were getting all that practice without any homework. It wasn't textbooks, it was games. They also taught me archery, which was fun, and nobody got shot. We had a lesson in Gene's class recently where we exchanged, the cultural exchange was me teaching them about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You may notice that we used the reality of being antlers and a red nose. And the students really liked that because I think it's more theatrical. And the students also enjoyed the warm-up before that, where you go, there's a quick warm-up where you go, jingle bells, jingle all the way, and then you do either antlers, a nose like Frosty, or a bag like Santa. And if you were doing the same sign as me at the same time, you lose. One student who doesn't even like English class had such a great time. he was like getting up, he was getting really excited. And normally he doesn't do that because he's trying to look cool. But I think that I taught him that day that you can get through your whole life and not look cool and it'll still be awesome. Okay, real quick. Okay, so this has been a great project, but I do want to include this one little critique. We had a lot of sound issues and frozen screens. I believe this is because of network issues, like network instability. We had more problems probably at Whitney's school than at Gene's. Gene was using a hotspot on her phone, so we didn't have any problems. But at Whitney's school, we did have some problems. I am thinking that if you got hotspots, or if we could invest into like internet hotspots, that might drastically help every lesson. Because I mean, an A+ lesson goes down to like a C if you are always interrupted by network issues. Okay, so it's almost that time. Just want to say thank you. First to my cloud partners who aren't listening. There they are. My cloud partners who are truly awesome. You guys are the best. I really want to thank NTNU. This has been a life-changing experience, and I'm so glad I got to be here. I want to thank Western Washington University for even giving me a chance to be here. And I actually want to thank all the other partners, because you guys have been a huge source of I've learned so much from you too, and I don't think that's been said. This isn't just me, Whitney, and Jean. This has been all of us, and we're all learning from each other. All right, thank you.